today we're going to be making pastry cream for our cream puffs. Let's get started. Half a cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 cups of milk, 4 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm going to turn on my saucepan over medium heat. And to that, I'm going to add in my sugar and my cornstarch. And I'm just going to start whisking it. So now I'm going to take my egg yolks and put it into my milk. And you want to beat it in the milk first so they don't get scrambled. So now you're going to add this to your cornstarch and sugar. And your butter. You're going to add your butter. And start to mix it. So you want to cook this on medium heat until the mixture comes into a simmer. So just mix it every once in a while. So this is what it looks like after 3 minutes. I've been whisking it occasionally and I'm waiting for it to come to a simmer. So now that it's come to a simmer, I'm going to let it boil for 1 minute and then remove it from the heat and add my vanilla. It's been boiling for a minute. I'm going to turn off the heat and add in my vanilla. 1 teaspoon. Now you're going to cover the bowl with plastic wrap. I'm going to take my plastic wrap and press it into the surface of the filling so a film doesn't form over it.
How long are you going to keep this in the fridge for?
For 2 hours.
Okay, and then what are we doing next?
Making the cream puffs.
Okay, we'll see you then.
So now we're going to be making the pâte, which is the pastry part of the cream puff. So let's go over the ingredients. We can get started. You're going to be needing 1 cup of water, 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of sugar, which is optional, 1 stick of butter, and 4 eggs.
Okay.
So in a saucepan over medium-high heat, I'm going to add in, 1 cup of water. And I'm going to put in the butter and the sugar. So now you're just going to mix this until it comes to a boil. So we add in water and butter and we're waiting for it to come to a boil. So after it comes to a boil, we're going to mix in our flour and we're just going to mix that until there's a film that forms onto the bottom of the pan. And once that happens, you're going to put it into a bowl and let it cool slightly, and we're going to add in our eggs one by one. Don't forget that. So my water is coming to a boil, and now I'm going to take my flour. I'm going to quickly stir in my flour with a wooden spoon. So when the film forms, it's going to look like this. Do you see it? Here, I'll make a line so you guys can see it.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
So now since the film has formed on the bottom of the pan, I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm adding my pâte choux into a bowl. And I'm going to let it cool for 3 minutes. My pâte choux has been cooling down for 3 minutes now. And you want to make sure that it's cool because when you add in the eggs, you don't want them to get scrambled. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my egg and I'm going to put them in one at a time. So once you add the egg, you want to stir vigorously to incorporate the egg into the mixture. So don't be shocked if it's not combining and just looks like a big mush. It's because the fats aren't like going to each other. This is why I have to stir vigorously. See the one on here, it got like...
Yeah.
So I'm using a piping bag with a large tip at the end. Okay, so then I just pick it up by the spoon and start just plopping it in. So a trick that I usually use is just take it and scrape it off the spoon. So what I'm going to do, I'm using this silicone mat because I ran out of parchment paper and I found this in my house. So what you want to do is take your piping bag and you just want to pipe circles. So pipe and then go in a circle and come up. I just dampened my finger and I'm just running them, put the peaks back in. Take my brush and dipping it into the egg wash. You don't want to put too much of the egg wash on it because then it's going to taste like egg. My pâte choux baked for 35 minutes. I took them out of the oven, let them cool completely, and cut them in half. I also turned my oven off. Then after I cut them in half, I put them back in the oven with the door cracked and for 10 minutes because it dried them out. They definitely got dried out. So I just took out my pastry cream from the fridge and I took off the saran wrap. It's been in the fridge for 3 hours and it's chilled and perfect now. So you want to see it? It's so cute and beautiful and it smells so good. It smells like vanilla. Before you start like spooning it into the pâte choux, you just want to give it like a mix to get it like incorporated again. I'm going to take 2 spoons and I'm going to push the cream with one and scoop the other with one. So I'm basically just spooning them into each shell. So if you want to know how, like if your pâte choux is cooked perfectly, then you should check. You open it, you cut it in half, and if it's hollow like this one, but you don't want it to be too doughy because then it would look like this. So guys, I finished filling the cream puffs. Look at these. They look amazing. Let's try one out. Which one should I try? So many to choose from. Let's see. Let's choose the big one. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at the cream. Just look at it. It's oh my god. The cream is so amazing. Let's try this out. We should definitely make this recipe. The cream is so creamy and sweet and light. The weight of these things, they're like 1 gram each.
Okay, so you can tell that we're
Oh,
done.
you're filming? Okay.